Hello everyone, me Pradhyapak N.M. More. Welcome to my video. In the earlier video, we seen about female reproductive system with respect to their structure and functions of various parts. In this video, we will see about sexual maturity of male, puberty or menarche in female, menopause, menstrual cycle, gametogenesis and structure of human sperm. Okay. First of all, we see about sexual maturity of male. It is also called male puberty. Puberty is the age at which male reproductive system become functional and sex organs begins to produce gametes. It also secrete male sex hormone known as testosterone. Testosterone develops secondary sexual characters in males like presence of facial hairs called beard, mustache, strong shoulder, narrow hip, non-functional mammary glands and aggressiveness. Onset of puberty in male occurs at the age of 10 to 15 years and after that it remains functional throughout the life. Okay. Then we see about puberty or menarche in female. Puberty in female means onset of or beginning of menstrual cycle. It usually occurs at the age of 10 to 14 years. And during puberty, female is able to bear children. It shows cyclic changes in their ovaries and female genital reproductive tract. It also shows many radical changes in the body of female. Like female get heavier and taller, deposition of subcutaneous fat in facial muscles, hip region and thigh region, thigh get wider and more curvy, enlargement of mammary glands, sweat increases, body sweat increases, feelings of sexual thoughts increases, mood swing, oily skin, pimple on face and growth of pubic hairs under the armpit and around the external genitalia. Okay. Then we see the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is the characteristic of order primates, including monkeys, apes, and human beings. It is characterized by female reproductive system become functional and it produces gametes and female sex hormones. During menstrual cycle, that is middle of the menstrual cycle, egg is released called ovulation and this egg in every cycle comes from alternately one of the two ovaries. This menstrual cycle is repeated at regular period of 28 days. Means 28 days menstrual cycle is further divided into 4 phases. Namely, initial phase is called bleeding phase or menstrual phase. Then proliferative or follicular phase, ovulatory phase and last secretory or luteal phase. First of all, we see menstrual phase. It is also called bleeding phase. It is initial phase of menstrual cycle. It takes place if egg is not fertilized or not deposited in the ovary, means pregnancy does not occur. As a result, corpus luteum degenerate and sudden fall in production of progesterone hormone. Due to decreased level of progesterone, endometrial layer of uterus breaks down. Internal lining of fallopian tube also breaks. Vaginal mucosa also breaks due to rupturing of blood vessels. And as a result, blood, tissue fluid, mucus, unfertilized egg, cell debris discharge to vagina, and this is called menstrual flow or menstruation. Hence, this cycle, menstrual cycle, is actually reproductive cycle, is known as menstrual because bleeding takes place during this phase. During menstrual phase, endometrial layer becomes more thin. Then, second phase known as proliferative phase or follicular phase. The duration of this phase from end of menstruation to the ovulation. In this phase, hypothalamus secrete a hormone known as gonadotropin releasing hormone. These hormones stimulate the pituitary gland to secrete follicle stimulating hormone, and follicle stimulating hormone stimulate the primary follicle and to developing into mature or Graafian follicle. This growing follicle secrete a hormone known as estrogen, and estrogen stimulate the mitosis in the cells of endometrium, internal lining of fallopian tube and vaginal mucosa. As the proliferation takes place, endometrium becomes more glandular and vascular. It becomes 3 to 5 mm thick. Inner lining of fallopian tube is also thick and number of cilia increases, and vaginal mucosa is also regenerated. Then ovulatory phase. It lasts for about 1 day, hence shortest phase of menstrual cycle. Under the influence of LH hormone, luteinizing hormone, Graafian follicle rupture and ovum is released into the pelvic cavity. This is called ovulation. Ovulation usually takes place at the middle of menstrual cycle, that is 14th day of menstrual cycle in most of the female. Ovulation is accompanied by mild or severe pain in the lower abdominal cavity. Then secretory phase, it is also called luteal phase. After releasing the ovum from Graafian follicle, this remaining part of follicle is converted into corpus luteum, temporary endocrine gland in the ovary under the influence of LH, and this corpus luteum secrete a hormone known as progesterone. Progesterone helps to maintain the wall of endometrium. It becomes more thick, 8 to 10 mm thickness, more vascular, more granular, and ready uterus ready for implantation of early embryo. If fertilization takes place or pregnancy occurs, there is a secretion of human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, and this hormone extends the life of corpus luteum. But if egg is not fertilized, pregnancy does not occur, corpus luteum degenerate and is converted into whitish car known as corpus albicans, and as a result progesterone secretion stop, decrease their level in blood, and due to this, in the absence of progesterone, uterus cannot maintain itself. It collapses again by breaking down the or rupturing of blood vessels and bleeding starts. That is, repeat the cycle. Okay. Then we see about gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means the process of formation of gametes in sexually reproducing animals. Male gametes are called sperms. Female gametes are called ova. These gametes are formed from primordial germ cells of gonads. Gametogenesis includes spermatogenesis, that is development of sperm, and oogenesis, that is development of ova. First, we say about spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis means formation of male gamete from diploid primordial germ cells. This process is called spermatogenesis. Primordial germ cell of seminiferous tubule undergoes mitosis, meiosis, that is spermatogenesis, and to produce sperm or spermatozoa. In spermatogenesis, beginning or onset of male puberty, hypothalamus secrete gonadotropin releasing hormone. This hormone stimulates the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland secrete follicle stimulating hormone, and follicle stimulating hormone stimulate the germinal epithelium cells of seminiferous tubule, which induce spermatogenesis and to form sperm. It involves 3 stages. Initial stage is called multiplication stage. Second stage is called growth phase, and third stage is called maturation phase. In multiplication phase, primordial germ cell, diploid in nature, having 2 sets of chromosomes, that is 46 chromosomes, undergoes repeated mitotic division, mitosis होते याच्यामध्ये, and to form large number of spermatogonia. Spermatogonium is diploid having 46 chromosomes. This is called multiplication phase. Then growth phase. In growth phase, some of the spermatogonium stop dividing and few spermatogonium grow in size and to form primary spermatocyte. Is also diploid due to accumulation of food. Then maturation phase, it involves meiosis or reduction division. In this phase, primary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis first and to form 2 daughter cells. These are haploid in nature, called secondary spermatocyte, each having 23 chromosomes. Then both the secondary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis second, meiotic second division, and as a result 4 haploid spermatids are formed. Spermatids are non-functional, non-motile. These spermatids are transformed into functional spermatozoa or sperm by the process known as spermiogenesis. During spermiogenesis, sperms get attached to the Sertoli cells. In spermiogenesis, many changes takes place, like increase the length of sperm, rearrangement of centrioles, like proximal centriole, distal centriole, spiral arrangement of mitochondria, and development of acrosome from Golgi bodies. And as a result, elongated, haploid, motile, functional spermatozoa or sperm are produced. Okay. Then we see about structure of human sperm. Sperm is a male gamete. It is haploid, microscopic, elongated, motile cell. It is differentiated into three parts, namely head, middle face and tail. Head of sperm is oval shaped. It contains haploid nucleus. Above the nucleus, a cap-like structure is present called acrosome, which is developed from Golgi body. It contains hydrolytic enzyme like hyaluronidase and zonalysine, which helps in penetrating the ovum at the time of fertilization. Then neck. Neck is a short region of sperm. It has two centrioles, namely proximal and distal centriole. Then middle face. It has axial filament surrounded by 12 to 14 spirally coiled mitochondria, which provide energy which is necessary for the movement of sperm. Then tail. Tail is a long, slender, tapering part of sperm. It has fine thread-like axial filament, and these are arising from distal centriole and travel throughout the length of the tail. It is partially surrounded by plasma membrane, and a part which is without plasma membrane is called end piece. Okay. So in this video we seen about the various concepts concerned with human reproduction. Includes male puberty, human puberty, also called menarche, menstrual cycle, spermatogenesis and structure of human sperm. Okay.